What's going on, everybody? We are now live, and we have some crazy breaking news on the Fantasy Couch podcast. I'm hearing right now, this is just insane. Antonio Brown may have to have both of his feet amputated. And, I mean, this is just, I can't believe what I'm hearing. He's got frostbite from staying in the cryotherapy for too long. He didn't go in there with the proper footwork, and now he may have to get both feet amputated. At least that's what the comments are saying. This is
so do you still draft him in the first 2 rounds?
I think you get him as a steal. So I was just talking. This is based on true. I was just trying to make a funny joke, guys, but this is based on truth. People are actually saying this. It does not seem to be the case. For those of you tuning in live, we got the picture. If not, just find it online or hit me up. I can show you this picture or just watch it on YouTube. So right now, I'm looking at a picture of Antonio Brown's feet, and it looks pretty bad, but not like anything crazy. So Mike's saying he might be out week 1. So from what I've researched and what the doctor told me, because I texted a few doctors just now, that it won't be too bad. I mean, it's a bad injury, but I think he should be ready week 1. He'll be able to go pretty soon. But let's talk about this. This is what do you have to say? What is this? Is because I was at how do I even talk about this? Is so strange.
Well, first of all, I mean, he wanted his nickname to be Mr. Big Chest, right? But now do we have to call him, Mr. Icy Feet or Mr. Freeze or, Iced Out AB? Like, we have to change his nickname now because of this incident.
Yeah, and this is just, I don't even know what to say. There are memes out there. Not a lot, but I've done the homework for you guys. So first of all, we have a Adam Sandler meme, Antonio Brown showing his feet to the Raiders training staff. And next we have a meme that I made. Oh, me and Mike kind of created. It was Mike's idea and my production. We have a Mr. Freeze Antonio Brown caricature here that I quickly.
Nice to see you.
This is so outrageous.
Everybody chill out. My foot will be okay. That's my horrible impression.
It's going to be a long winter.
Winter's coming. Stay cool.
What was I'm going to kick.
Let's kick some ice.
Let's kick some ice. Yeah, that's what's the corniest one.
That's terrible.
So I've been in this cryotherapy thing. I did it one time, and I didn't look it up, but from what I remember, it's like negative 180 degrees or something in that range Fahrenheit. And it's not that bad. Like, I was worried about it. I don't like cold at all, but you're only in there for 3 minutes. So by the time you let's think of a thought, let's move around a little bit, and then you're out. It's so easy. It's so fast. And the one I'm in was the full body one, which is essentially one huge. You step into a refrigerator and then you open the door to a freezer, essentially. And it's very easy. And the staff there gives you gloves. They give you you just wear it just seems like normal thick socks. They got to be dry. We learned that today. You can't go in there with wet socks. And it's pretty simple. And I asked the people, I'm just very curious about it. They said some of the employees stay in there 4 minutes, and they didn't really want to tell me, but they say some people do it 5 minutes, but that's really the max. So no one's in there for more than 5, 6, 7 minutes. Otherwise, your heart's gonna something, I don't know. But it's just kind of mind blowing. Somebody would really get in there, basically probably went barefoot and just got frostbite from chilling in there. How does this happen? They just give him the keys to this place, because he can afford it himself too. Maybe he bought one.
He's just probably trying to look cool,
like
in front of the staff.
Like the brick. Remember the brick drill he did?
That was a pun.
the brick drill he did. He was wearing loafers.
Yeah. Like unnecessary.
Yeah, so he just hopped in there with barefoot or with some cool shoes or something, and got. What do you guys calling it? The ice bowl? What's going on? His first game is the Ice Bowl. Man, this is out of control. But that's the news. So for those of you that don't know what's going on, or maybe I didn't explain it well because we wanted to get into the content, Antonio Brown has a foot injury,
Well,
went into
well, you didn't answer
cryotherapy.
the $1 million question. Is what we're all wondering right now. Is how does that affect his current ADP, his draft stock? Like, do when do you take him now, knowing that
Okay.
this is part of the equation now that you have to consider?
So I hit up 3 doctors. One didn't respond to me. One was like, "What the heck are you talking about? This is crazy." And the other one gave it to me straight. So Fantasy Docs from Instagram gave me this. This is his story. So he says, interesting, same general thoughts as cellulitis, though it only penetrated the superficial skin layers, so 4 to 6 weeks until full recovery, with likely sooner return to play, 2 to 3 weeks. And that might be including the week he was already, that he suffered it. So should bring him on track to play week 1. I think that his ADP will fall even more. So he'll be like the last pick of round 2 or early round 3, maybe even more, because it's like like we can make Antonio Brown timeline, and people get emotional. And let's just say the facts here. People sometimes avoid guys like Joe Mixon, Tyreek Hill, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell because they don't like their off the field issues or off the field attitude or however these players are perceived. They just don't like the player. And Antonio Brown, I could see slipping. I'd take him still, though.
Where do you take him, though? Do you take him in the second, like the middle of the second, or do you take him, like, when is he appealing for
I still
you to
have him as like
consider?
like wherever you would take like Odell or Mike Evans, around that range, or Juju, wherever those guys are going. I'm not even gonna change my rankings. I'm gonna have him
So
there.
you're saying you're not scared and you think it's minor and he'll be fine week 1. That's what that
Yeah, I
means.
think he'll but
People are
it's
overreacting.
yeah, it's bad though because he's not gonna build that much needed chemistry with Derek Carr. So a rusty start, lack of chemistry, that could be there. And so there is some worry with that. As far as, it being like a serious injury and him missing time, I'm not too worried about that. I don't know if I think Tyler's being serious, so
I think it actually is more serious because, I mean, he's a wide receiver, right? So
yeah.
obviously their footwork and feet are very important, right? If your
Yes.
feet are messed up and destroyed and you don't get the timing, like that's gotta like affect your performance. Like you're almost guaranteed to be like slow out of the gate. You know what I mean? For the first 2 or 3 games, like you would imagine. But I don't know. I just think it's very risky now.
No,
It was
definitely.
risky before, and now
Yeah.
it's really risky. I would avoid it personally.
So
I would
round 3 you
avoid
wouldn't
Antonio
even
Brown.
take him at all?
Round 3, yeah, like mid to late round 3, when it's like you can't ignore the value anymore.
Oh,
But
like that.
I don't
Not
think in the
early
second
round. Not
round,
early round 3?
I don't know. I just feel like there's. I mean, okay, the cutoff is probably Keenan Allen. After that, like it's a huge drop off. So not too far after Keenan Allen, I'd say.
So I'd have
But
him
definitely Keenan Allen, I would want before Antonio Brown right now.
I have him right around Mike Evans. So essentially I have him a little bit higher than what you're saying. I'm willing to
Yeah,
take
for
that
sure.
risk. Like that's because I still believe he's the best wide receiver. He's still gonna work hard. It's just weird. Like, has this guy lost his mind? Like, we have to actually ask that because it's just a lot. It's a lot of small things going on, but you keep
Yeah, but
sprinkling
they
this
add
stuff
up.
on. Like, yeah, it's going on. So everyone, I appreciate you guys tuning in live. Hard Knocks is on right now. One of my favorite shows. I love the cinematography. Sometimes it's hit or miss with the characters, but we have been blessed with some amazing characters. I thought Jameis Winston was awesome on that show. Of course, guys like Ocho Cinco back in the day was just amazing. Rex Ryan, he was such a character as a coach. Probably forgetting a couple people. Rams had nobody that year. Jeff Fisher was the biggest character, but I love Hard Knocks, man. It's a great show, and I'm gonna have to watch it tonight. So appreciate everyone joining in. And yeah, if you don't know what happened to Joe Mixon, he had an altercation in college. Go look that up. It was a huge deal. He wasn't invited to the combine. So, what else? Zeke? What else? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I think we talked about Zeke. I mean, the only update I would say on that is that Jerry said that he was gonna, kind of alluded to the fact like I'm gonna pay him, eventually. And then
The,
I
he
think
he
Zeke's really standing
reportedly
tough.
he reportedly gave all three of them top 5 contracts for their position today.
Really?
Yeah, so top
Wow.
5
Okay.
quarterback money, top
I
5
believe
wide
that.
receiver money, top 5 running. It's very believable because you know how these things are. You pay someone, and then next year someone breaks that record. Like Mike Thomas just broke the record
Yeah.
just now. So every year more and more money is needed, and so giving someone
Yeah.
top 5 money to have them locked in,
You know,
in 4 years, that's gonna seem like that was a cheap deal.
yeah. What's funny? Remember how I was talking about how running backs are at a disadvantage because of their rookie deal and how, they kind of teams like basically use all their best years, their first 5 years, while they have them under control, and then they basically don't have to pay them for the second deal, which is what's happening right now with Zeke. So someone actually brought that up on the radio, like I think it was like Bill Simmons or something, but someone said that they might have to come up with an idea of having like special compensation for running backs, so that they can get, that doesn't happen basically, that pay, uh, you know, glitch basically, they get compensated fairly. So I thought that was interesting.
Jerry
It is a problem if you think about it.
Jerry Jones just trying to shave a couple mil off each deal and hopefully get it done. I think they're screwed without Zeke. I think
But it's like no one wants to pay a running back. That's the problem. Like once you use, these 4 or 5 years of the rookie deal, like it's not smart. It's not a smart investment to pay them for the second contract, which, the lifespan of running backs typically 5 years. So that's huge risk for these guys,
how
to give them
about
that much
how
money.
about if Jerry Jones extended this contract by 3 years though, so 5 more years of Zeke. That would be, I mean, that seems good.
Well, I'm sure there's a reason why he hasn't, done that. I just feel like he wants to make, money now, like on this next year. See, when you do that extension, doesn't it put it towards the back end of the deal? Or
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not,
typical. Well,
you know what I
it
mean?
depends, but yeah, he doesn't want that. He wants to
He's
get.
trying to get paid
Yeah,
now.
he's trying to get paid
Like,
now because you can
yeah,
get
yeah,
hurt week 1 of the regular season and
exactly. I
everything
mean, I get it. I
changes.
get what he's doing. Like it makes sense.
Someone's asking who is Mike. Mike and I were the only two from the beginning. We were the co-founders of Fantasy Couch. So people in the chat are very offended by this question because it was me and him. We co-founded Fantasy Couch, and then at one point we got up to over 11 staff on Fantasy
Yeah,
Couch.
that was
Over
crazy.
11 people writing baseball, basketball, MMA, DFS, everything. And now we're back to 2.
At least we know. I mean, we know what works for us and what works for our audience.
Yeah,
So
kind of back to our roots, multimedia, this and that. We just hit 25K a couple days ago on the main channel. That's a pretty big
woo!
milestone. We're going to get
Look at you guys.
to hopefully 50K. So 100K is the big goal. And 1000K on this channel, which is going to be amazing. We'll be able to monetize this channel. And that's a big milestone. We just started this last year. So hitting 1K is
Spread the word,
amazing.
everyone. Tell one person in your, friend group or family that you enjoy watching our channel. Tell them to sub. Spread the word. That's the only way we'll continue to keep growing and keep the channel going.
Mike is the man. Check yourself. Mario's in the building.
Damn. Thanks, everybody, for the support.
So we're gonna be doing a mock draft on Sleeper. We're doing something a little bit special, but first I got a question. So let's look at Zeke's ADP, and so I just don't kind of guess. No, I might have to do some guessing because things change every day. But right now, Zeke is being drafted 4 overall, which I would say is about accurate. So let's just say he's going 5 overall. I myself have him 9 overall, but I probably wouldn't recommend you take him top 5. So taking him 6, I'm not that against, and never let him get past 11 spot. Like if he's going almost in round 2 or round 2, that's insane. You got to take that risk there because I think the deal's going to get done. I'm pretty sure Mike thinks the deal will eventually get done for this year, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a game of chicken, but I don't foresee another Le'Veon Bell situation with Zeke. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either. And we went over this Jerry Jones thing a lot, and we both think he'll get paid, but there's just no guarantee. So I'm taking him 9 overall. I'd consider taking him 6 or 7 overall. And that's really all I'm going to say. You can take him number 1 overall, number 2 overall, do what you want. You can wait till pick 10 to take him. I'm just going to give you my take. I'm weighing the risks. And, man, if he falls to number 9 for me, I love that. So who knows what's going on with Zeke? Let's just say he's going 5 overall right now as ADP. Let's mock draft. So what we're going to do, and I guess we'll try to disguise this until one of us pick Mike. So Mike will do either 0 RB or 0 wide receiver, and I will do the other one. So if I go 0 RB, okay, Mike will go 0 wide receiver, so on and so forth. The rules we have to absolutely stick to, Mike. The first 2 picks have to be, have to follow the rules, and try very, very, very hard for the 3rd pick to do that as well. Okay. So try the first 3 picks. You can't, if you're going 0 wide receiver, don't draft deviate. A wide receiver. Then after that, it's cool. Because this 5-round thing is just kind of we're not even going to go that far. Don't try that at home, folks. Don't do that. Okay, I'm giving the link out right now. So go ahead and join on Sleeper.
Wait, why did you pick that position? Oh, is it going to be random?
We can. I'm open for whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. What do you think?
Because I was going to say, if you're in the earlier slots, it would make sense for you to do the no wide receiver strategy.
Yeah,
right? Then, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what
but
that
now
is.
You're in a weird spot.
No. I can go running back right here.
Oh, okay.
There's Bell, Zeke, and DJ.
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
Yeah. So I can go RB there. You would have to go more
right.
for the 0 RB.
Yeah.
There won't be too many great running backs there. Wow, look at how fast it filled up.
Wow.
This guy right here, Team 7, I saw you, dude. I saw you right when I opened this. Dude, right when I opened this live stream, it was 2-hour countdown. He was already there talking.
He had an itchy mouse finger. He was ready.
Yeah.
He's like, come on.
He says the random it.
Yeah, random it.
Random it? Okay.
Random
That's fine. We can still do what we want to do.
For the people. Yeah. So we have to do opposite strategies. That's
the only thing. Yeah. Once one of us, and then we'll compare. And what will happen at the end? We'll nothing.
Okay,
but it's new content though. Okay, looks like
we can just
looks like you're going wide receiver 0.
Wide receiver. Yeah.
So people won't make fun of us too much.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, this is actually perfect. It's
and I'm going 0 RB.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Let's not make it suspenseful anymore. Suspense is over, guys. It's time to get serious here.
So wait, is it countdown or?
I started. That's what's cool about Sleeper is you have all.
Oh, you have all control.
Wow,
that is cool.
Let me actually switch views.
Take some notes, Yahoo.
I will start it actually, so I'll start it while I'm setting this up. Begin draft, and then I'll make the screen a little better.
Okay, so here I'm just gonna say I'm not sold on Saquon this year. I think I'm either gonna go Kamara or McCaffrey. My gut says go.
This is full PPR, by the way, guys. Of course. For that one person wondering.
How come I can't? Oh no, what's happening? Okay.
Hit refresh if something happens.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna draft Christian McCaffrey, number 1. Okay. Controversial.
Way to
I think.
Way to complicate things.
Yeah.
You got it in though. You got the pick in. How about if you let the timer run out? That would have been stupid.
That would have been dope. So okay. See, I think people. Yeah, I don't think people are sold on Saquon as number one either. There's been a lot of videos coming out from various experts on YouTube
About Saquon?
about like Saquon. Actually, no, I think it was Matthew Berry, but he was basically saying like he's not sold on Saquon as number one, or someone on the Ringer, I think, like
Should
Wilson.
be fine, dude. Because the thing with him is, you can say something bad about every single top running back easily.
Yeah, but I mean, the point was that like for him specifically, like defense are just going to be able to key in, and he doesn't have a great quarterback. There's a lot of things working against him. While like people like Kamara are in a lot better, I would say, situations on the offensive side.
Oh, Kamara averaged 14 carries a game when Ingram was suspended. So you can say something bad about just about everybody. And 13 per
Well,
game
I
with
mean,
Ingram
it's
back.
definitely gonna. I feel like it's definitely gonna be different this year.
I still love Kamara. I got him number 2 overall. So
Yeah.
not
Well, I
against
mean,
him.
I drafted McCaffrey number one, so, but I just think he's more of a sure thing than Saquon. It's all about minimizing risk. In my strategy, that's what I like to do.
Well, I love Saquon. There's obviously cons about him, but he's my number
But
one.
what's your biggest con about Christian McCaffrey? I'm just
Well, I mean,
curious.
I just watched Cam Newton throw the ball today. I mean, he
That was
wasn't.
enough to
Well,
sour you
he's
on
got,
Christian
and
McCaffrey.
as much of a Cam Newton hater I am, and I never go like I told you so, and never celebrate his injuries, but he's one of the toughest guys. Even though he may not sound tough sometimes when he complains, he is a very tough quarterback, and he suffered the same injury as Andrew Luck, and I saw him today. He's not even slinging it, man. He's throwing 20 yards and just throwing, with just like really short little passes like you'd play with your kid basically. And that's worrisome. And I'm really high on their backup quarterback Will Greer as, a long-term solution, but pretty sure he's not ready this year.
Really?
What do you mean really? What does that mean?
You really think that that's their long-term solutions? Will
No, no,
Greer?
no. I'm just saying I'm a fan of Will Greer. I
Oh,
just don't
okay.
think that was the point of that. He's not ready for this year though.
Oh, okay. Well, I
And
mean, the point that you just made though about he can only do short passes, that kind of like makes it more appealing to have
no,
McCaffrey,
that's
doesn't
you're
it?
you're
In that
you're
logic,
giving
or
it
no?
like you're treating it like a computer program. Short passes is good. Like he looks like a child out there. He looks like he can't do it. Like
Well, that's a higher
defenses.
percentage pass based on what you're saying
He
for
can't
him.
sling it fast. He might be afraid to take the hit. Like that's not. You gotta be able to do what you do as a quarterback and have the defense guard you a certain way. And when you're that injured, that's not going to happen. Now, if he progresses and he's fully healthy, then that's different, and he can remain healthy. I still think he's an injury risk because he'll put himself in harm's way. So I'm just not huge on that offense. One thing that's good though is we know C-Mac will get a lot of touches, and I think their defense is looking better and better, so which can help their offense.
I'm just worried about the Eli Manning further declining scenario where he's
Being
just
even worse
awful.
than last year.
And then he does bad, and then they replace him with a rookie who has all the expectation in the world, and he could easily crumble under that microscope. And then what? Then the whole offense is just finger pointing. You know what I mean? Like that could definitely happen. Well, at least they don't have to deal with Odell in the locker room anymore. So
Yeah, that
there's
wasn't
less
working out
pressure.
for them. Whatever
Yeah,
people may say about that trade, it didn't work out with that locker room or with Eli. It wasn't happening.
yeah. So, but it's like they just lost a bunch of talent on the wideout position. I mean, like they're all injured. So, and they lost Odell obviously. So they're gonna take a huge hit in that department.
I think they'll be okay.
Um,
We'll see Saquon catch 9 balls. It's all good.
oh yeah, he's gonna have to because Eli's gonna have like 2 seconds.
Hey, that's 9 points. So I went Devontae Adams and Mike Evans. It was essentially between Mike Evans AB, and Kelsey.
So far, the way it's shaping out, I definitely like your strategy a lot better. Whoever I get here from the running back position is going to be. Oh, God.
Well, you
Okay.
were looking to maybe take a tight end, but these guys over here drafting tight end super early, so
I know.
it doesn't really
Wow.
look like
This
a
is
good
crazy.
value tight end for you here.
No. Well, I guess I just have to do this. Melvin Gordon. I mean, and then can I take a tight end? Should I take a tight end now?
Man,
Oh, this is tough.
we have our first crazy troll on this channel. That means we're blowing up because nobody would troll the podcast channel before. So
All right, I'm just gonna take Kerryon Johnson. So I'm good with running backs now. My 3 running backs are
no
are
Mahomes there,
Intel.
huh?
Nah, that's not my strategy. It's not my
Not
style.
when there's a good running back available.
Yeah, I think Kerryon will be really good
And there's
this year.
also, I mean, there was a bunch. David Montgomery was available. Aaron Jones. There's a bunch of.
Yeah, definitely. David Montgomery, I feel like is rising up the draft boards.
Oh, I love him, man. I think I have him. I think as RB13.
Yeah, I think
Perfect.
that's a really good target, like undervalued target for a lot of people because I mean he's not a household name, you know what I mean yet. So people are sleeping on him for sure.
That there's a clip of him just beasting in practice, and so his ADP is gonna rise just because of that. And what we're talking about Saquon is essentially the opposite with the Bears, and there might be a little bit of a committee. I wouldn't even call it a committee. He will get some touches taken away from him, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like that helps reduce risk, like injury risk helps keep the RB fresh, more efficient. So he is drafted in the perfect scenario. I look at Matt Nagy as a coach like Andy Reid, Kyle Shanahan, like just that high-powered offense, tons of weapons, lots of yards, lots of touchdowns. And David Montgomery, man, is just a huge steal. He's basically RB1. I mean, I got him as the 13th best running back. Well, there goes Mahomes.
Yep.
So,
Do you think Mahomes, takes a step backwards this year, or he stays about the same? Like, what do you
I don't
foresee
know.
happening
Can
there?
I draft a running back here or what?
No, you have to
Come
do
on, this
receiver.
is whack.
Come on, bro. Follow the
All right,
rules.
follow the rules. Great. Do I
You think
go?
I would have picked Melvin Gordon if that were the
Oh,
case?
why did you pick Melvin Gordon?
I
That's
had to, just
whack.
value
I would have
wise.
definitely picked Montgomery and carry on. That would have
Oh
been
yeah,
killer.
that's true.
Wait, I can't pick Aaron Jones. Okay, Diggs or
I
Cooper?
could have done that. You're right. I should have done that. Oh, I hate that.
I'll go with.
I go Diggs. That's just my
Yeah, I
fault.
think so. I think so. Especially with this Jerry Jones and 3 duffel bag scenario right now.
But I mean, of the 3, can we agree that Cooper is the least valuable? Like he shouldn't be tripping that hard. Like what's he asking
It's
for?
tough because they're just trash. I mean, who's gonna catch the ball? It's so bad. Like
But Zeke definitely deserves the contract. Like if you're deciding who to give the bag to, like I feel like you gotta give it to Zeke first,
sure, but
and
then
then
you have that he is the running back too. So it's tough, man. I mean, Dak is like okay, he's a little bit underwhelming. He needs to improve, but it's like who else? I mean, who else would be your quarterback? So
Well, you have to pay Dak. Like you can't. That's just how it is. Like the quarterback always gets
this
paid
is
unless
why
you're
it's
Tom Brady.
so even and it's so hard to decide because your best player, your most important player, happens to be that RB position, which is the position that you're least likely to pay long term.
Well, that you would like to.
Yeah,
Pay. Yeah, like
exactly. So
ideally,
that's
yeah,
why
that's the
that's
problem.
what makes this so unique. And then you have Cooper, wide receiver. They have long careers. It's a passing league, but the man's only played 8 games for you and has been inconsistent. You need him. He's great, and he's not
I think
tier
he's also
one.
less. He's also less of a risk, like in terms of off-field
TMZ.
behavior. Like Cooper is like. I mean, you never hear him doing anything that Zeke's doing. So it's like a much safer investment if you think about it. Like from an owner's perspective.
Yeah,
like
for
Jerry's
sure.
perspective.
Someone's
Yeah.
asking Josh Jacobs or Montgomery in Dynasty. So I got Montgomery ranked number 1 in my Dynasty rookies, and I have Montgomery ranked above Josh Jacobs as well. That's how much I like them. Raiders, look, they should be good. They have lots of upside, but there's just question marks. It's a bit weird situation over there. I mean, Hard Knocks is already cracking, and we should have watched the clip, actually. Maybe I'll be able to find it here, of Antonio Brown's son asking, where's Roethlisberger during training camp practice. It is very good. Hard Knocks is already spicy, taking off before it even started.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, who is that? There's a troll in the chat, bro, and it's so good. I really like, because this guy's not watching Hard Knocks, but he'd rather come in here and start trolling. Like, that shows we got something.
We definitely have something for sure.
I had to put him on timeout. Okay, well, looks like I'm
picking
stuck
up a little
with
bit.
4.
I don't like these strategies. Like, this is definitely not.
You would have
something
crushed
I would
it.
do.
I would love your team with, like, so
I know,
I'm more
I
of a
messed up,
Chimera,
though.
but let's just say they're the same. So
Yeah,
C-Mac, David Montgomery, Carry On would be
You
nice.
would love that.
Or
huh?
even Aaron Jones, or
Yeah.
which
I
is,
get
because I have Aaron Jones and Carry On is about tied. Aaron Jones more upside, more risk. Carry On more safer. So I'm really, Aaron Jones is really, look, Aaron Jones at 3.9. What a steal. You guys are so spoiled. I had to go wide receiver there. I would have definitely went Aaron Jones.
So you like okay, let's say
You could have crushed it.
Yeah, so you're saying if I Montgomery, you'd have been like, wow, great team. No, even though I don't have a wide receiver yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wide receivers always deep. Wide receivers been deep for for over 5 years now, right? And then quarterback's the deepest it's ever been. There was no tight end for you there. So it's like, man, of course.
But you got to hit on all your wide receivers after this. Like,
but that's the thing. You can throw wide receiver darts, and you got maybe a 20% chance of adding a wide receiver that you can start every week. For running backs, it's not that, because running backs, it goes like this. There's one running back to add on waivers. Everyone knows it. Everyone's trying to add it, and you probably won't get him. That's just the truth. So that's going to be tough. A wide receiver is like, I don't know if I should add him. Will he be good? Is he a one-hit wonder?
That's true.
And you have a way higher chance of getting him. And you got to throw more darts at the wide receiver dartboard. That's all it is, whether through waivers or through the draft. And that's exactly what I did in IG Experts League. So Mike right here has decision to make.
Ooh. I have to go wide receiver.
He's going 0 wide receiver. I'm going 0 RB. Mike has C-Mac, Melvin Gordon, Carry On, and is on the clock with back-to-back picks.
Oh, wow. Well, it would be dumb to pick AJ Green. I'm going to go this is tough. I'm going to go Cooper Kupp. I just think I want a piece of that offense, even though I know he's coming off injury. And then obviously I want another wide receiver here.
This is gross.
This is gross.
Perfect I think I'm position, and you threw it away for Cooper Kupp and Melvin Gordon.
Oh, who would you pick? I'm gonna go with Boyd.
Boyd's a great pick.
Yeah,
amazing pick.
Thank you.
That. You can't argue against that. I was right about to say lots of quarterbacks. This is going fast. People are into it. Yeah, Richard says, I believe something about Aaron Jones, a top 10 running back, top 5 is he's not top 5 potential. Aaron Jones. It's not the type of team like, AP with the Vikings or Zeke with the Cowboys.
They're a throwing team, everybody.
Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers. And it's awesome what they do to running backs because they're always in the red zone. They're always getting 5 yards per touch or more, which is amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, but it ain't that type of offense where it's like running back. It's not going to be like that. So top 5, no. Top 10, definitely. David Montgomery, top 10, easily. This Dante Foreman thing, dude, it does hurt Marlon Mack's value, but not by much. It does hurt him. It adds some risk.
Why did they do that? I'm just curious. Like, because you were saying, I saw that you said that this might signal that they might be trying to sign Melvin Gordon, right? Which makes sense
But they
on
weren't. No,
paper.
news came out right after that they were
Yeah,
not.
but that's what I'm saying. So why would you get rid of the only like decent backup to Lamar Miller unless you know you're gonna sign someone to replace him that's better than Lamar Miller or better than Deontay Foreman? So why would you just like get rid of your depth like that?
It was a weird. It's probably his attitude. So I reached for Myles Sanders. I'm going for upside here.
Okay, I don't hate it.
Yeah, I love that type of upside, and I really needed a running back there, so I didn't want to stray away.
You didn't like Philip Lindsay there?
Well, yeah, I'm not a Lindsey fan. I see a
Yeah, that's what
split.
I figured.
Yeah, and I'd rather have. Sometimes you can get Royce in round 8, more like round 7,
Mm.
and I just love the value of Royce that late.
I would root for Philip Lindsay because obviously he's a small back. I feel like he's like an underdog and he's always gonna have that chip on his shoulder. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
cool.
he'll
It's
keep
just
him
where
on.
you taking him. So,
Yeah, value
and
wise.
Philip Lindsay, sometime I've seen him go round 3. Now he's going
Whoa.
round 3 rarely, but I have. I mean, in the Throne League, he went round 3, last pick of round 3. So it happens. He's going more like round 4 or 5, but.
So who's your team? You got Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Stephon Diggs. Then you got Fournette and Sanders.
I'm making it
Okay.
work. You didn't let me
Ah,
pick Aaron Jones round 3, and that kind of hurt. I'm making this.
you can't.
I will make this work. Trust me.
That would ruin the whole experiment.
Yes, it
Like,
would have been
you know what I
cheating.
mean?
Yes, that's correct. I have to follow the rules.
Yeah, you think I wanted to do Melvin Gordon, Karen Johnson back to
Oh,
back? No.
you had some great options there.
What do you think is gonna happen with this Melvin Gordon thing, though? Like realistically,
All I can say is I think this holdout's very serious, way more serious than Zeke. So they told Melvin Gordon we'll pay you $10 million a year, and then he said trade me.
they
That
should
was
just
his
trade him. I
response.
don't get why they're like holding on. Like
Dude,
obviously they
there's
want to move
there
on.
is no team. There shouldn't be a team that's stupid enough to pay him $12.5 million a year.
Well, no, I'm
$12.3
saying
million.
that, but they could. I guarantee there's a team out there that's willing to pay him more than the Chargers are willing to pay him.
Well,
You know what I mean?
that's okay. So he wants 13 mil. They're thinking he'll settle for 12 plus incentives. Okay, they offered him 10, and he said no,
Ooh.
trade me. So it's pretty bad, and I just don't see a team that's gonna go get Melvin Gordon and pay the man 13 million a year. Like, to me, it just seems stupid. Like, I would just rather draft a rookie. Like, it doesn't make
Well,
any
it could
sense.
happen if there's a scenario which could definitely happen is some star running back gets injured
On a Super
and
Bowl contender, yes.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And then boom, there's a market,
Yeah. Now it's
That's
like
definitely
Melvin Gordon's looking tasty.
yeah,
Mwah.
exactly. So
Give
it
me
can
that.
definitely change, based on the situation. That's what's crazy about football. Like everyone is one injury away from being the next man up. You know what I mean? It's like no one's safe ever.
So, some people tuning in just now don't realize what's going on. We want to do something different. Mike is going 0 wide receiver, and I'm going 0 RB. I wanted Aaron Jones round 3, but it would have been cheating. Mike didn't allow it, and it was for the best because it would have spoiled everything. So that's why. Come on, guys. You think I'd go 3 wide receivers? I'm making this work, though. Look, I just got Tevin Coleman round 6. I'm making it work, dude.
Well, it's not horrible. So
I wouldn't recommend this to my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish this.
so you're like you think my team's better than yours right now?
Well, I think
From
you
what we've done
dwindled your
so far.
opportunity, and we'll
Really?
just have to wait. I mean, I'm not with this Cooper Cup round 4. I'm not with Melvin Gordon
Well, I
round
mean,
2.
it's if say put Tyler Boyd round 4 and Cup round 5. Does it make you feel better?
No, it doesn't, because I'm not an idiot. I know what the heck that means.
Well, why don't you like Cup? Like, what's wrong with Cup?
He's coming off
Besides that,
ACL. I'm not. I don't need.
I mean,
to,
besides that, but like based on
I
what you
can
saw
get
last year.
picky with wide receivers. I can do that. There's
So who would you
many.
pick there in that situation?
DJ Moore, Lockett.
Okay.
I would have went with DJ Moore maybe. Now you're really depending on Cam Newton though. That's a tough one. That was a tough one. Cause C-Mac can still see some success without Cam, but DJ Moore, who knows what's gonna
Is he
happen?
taken already?
Who?
Oh no, DJ Moore.
Oh yeah, he went right after you picked
Oh
boy.
no, I don't know what to do. All right, I'm just gonna go with like Allen
Not
Robinson.
bad. Safe pick.
Yeah, safe. Definitely wanted to go safe. And then this is where do I go like high upside with Pettis, or do I go Alshon Jeffrey, more safer, or do I go tight end? Wait, who's tight end?
Isabella is more of a dynasty pick, guys. So
I'm gonna go upside. I'm gonna go Pettis right here. And then that should be good. Oh wait, I can go running back though, right?
you do anything now. Yeah, you could do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just the first 3 rounds.
oh no, let me see this. All right, I think I gotta go get my quarterback then.
If you like one, because you got to wait 22 picks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get Breeze right now. I feel that's not bad. I'm heavily targeting Breeze and Kyler Murray this year. Those are my 2 options that I want. I'm happy with if I get them in like this.
Oh yeah, I like. I was looking at Kyler Murray at training camp today and other training camp clips. He's just, bro, he's looking so good. Like it's a bit surreal. I'm like, damn.
It's like, I mean, like honestly, the writing's on the wall. Like if you're, you've been observant of the NFL and how things work out. Usually,
exactly
this
what
is
I was
definitely,
thinking.
yeah, this is definitely like prime for this
I'm
situation.
looking at him and I'm seeing this is the next Tom Brady. Peyton Manning. Not saying that Kyler Murray's the next. I'm talking about like what's the prototype. So when Peyton Manning retired, I kind of see Peyton Manning, Adrian Peterson. That's it, man. And once Tom Brady's retired, that's it. The tall statue quarterback or the running back bruiser,
the pocket passer, that picks apart the defense.
It's gonna be Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, and Kyler Murray. This is what we're looking at. Whether
Russell Wilson,
who I think is the most comparable to Kyler Murray. Yeah, Russell Wilson. That's the future. That's the prototype now. It's changed. It's a different league.
Agreed. I mean, Baker Mayfield, he's in that mold, like you said, and he's not that tall. He's like what, 6'1", and he's
6'1".
One of the most dynamic quarterbacks. He's probably projected to be the most dynamic next season. Like
they're definitely got a really good team over there. Yeah, and my only worry with Kyler Murray is making sure he stays healthy. I don't have any other worries as far as fantasy goes. Because they're going to throw the ball a ton. They're going to run a lot of plays. And it's like we're talking about throwing darts. Like Mike needs to throw some darts at wide receivers. He's going to be throwing darts all day to get you fantasy points. Oh, a defender slips or takes a slightly wrong angle. Kyler Murray, 15 yards, run out of bounds. That's 1.5 fantasy points. That's a jog for him, man. That's like walking up and down the stairs for him. That's nothing. Like opening the front door. It's nothing to this guy. He can easily get 100 rush yards in one game. And with all the plays they're running, he'd be taking more jabs at it. So I'm really huge on Kyler Murray.
And I think there's a lot of big play potential in the air raid offense that they're about to dial up.
It's got those quick decision, but the taking shots down the field type stuff too. They're quick, down the field, but also quick too. Get the ball out your hand fast and down the field. So yeah, there's a lot of big play potential.
And let's be honest, the only way that they're gonna win games next season is if they can outscore their opponents. Like, that's literally the only way.
That's how they're quote unquote built or whatever you want. I mean, they're like, should we go improve our defense? No, let's go get 11 wide receivers and a quarterback. That's not Rosen.
So this guy, whoever's who just picked last on the ends, he's probably
watching Hard Knocks.
Yeah, he's watching Hard Knocks for sure.
He said, "Oh crap, Hard Knocks is on."
Yeah, and then also probably the guy who just picked Tony Pollard.
No, that seemed real. That's got to be real.
Oh, you like that one?
No, I don't like it. I just mean like that can't be an auto pick.
As a Cowboy fan.
Was that a
right?
6? Did it take 60 seconds?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's just a weird
Oh, you're just
pick.
trying to make fun of him.
Yeah. Like, what's
That
this
is
guy doing?
definitely Texas Blue Moon. Could be a Cowboy fan. It smells
But
like
then
a Cowboy fan.
but then they have a Seahawk logo.
Probably
So
by
what is that
accident.
about?
It could be.
I don't know what's going
Could be
on.
one of them weirdos. You never know.
Does not compute.
Oh, someone drafted the Kyler. I'll just wait on a quarterback.
Right before you.
Yeah, little snipe.
Oh, you were gonna. That would have been perfect if
Sniper
you had him right
Rooski.
there.
Yeah. Well, no,
See, that's the risk. I didn't wanna
actually,
take that
people
risk.
love to see me in pain. So this is the perfect scenario.
All right, well,
Watching me in pain. I have lots of pain right now.
You have 8 seconds.
I got this.
Oh, you got it? Okay, good. Just
Nikhil.
scared. Nikhil, I'm high on. I think he's undervalued right now.
You never
so.
trust Patriot reports. So
Well, I never trust rookie receivers usually, but I just have a weird feeling about him specifically. I think he's gonna be like an anomaly.
Well, this is what I think about Nikhil. He'll has star potential within the next year or two. And so, we could be wrong this year and he has a low floor. We could just totally miss with him. But we could also be right and he could crush it. Or, we can miss and then I think next year he might blow up. So you just don't know, and I like him though. Should have went Royce Freeman, actually. That was stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't even.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah,
like,
round 8. That was actually
perfect.
perfect.
That was perfect for Royce Freeman. That was kind of risky.
Oh. Looks like the strategy's not for me.
I like mine.
Oh, nobody.
I feel like mine's definitely better than yours, like right now.
Okay, how about if Melvin Gordon holds out?
Well, yeah, I mean that's
a possibility.
It's possible, but if he doesn't, I'm looking good. I'm looking dangerous. It's a risk, though. I mean, those are the type of decisions you gotta make. Weigh the risk versus reward.
Josh Gordon? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know about
Josh Gordon or Melvin Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
What about Josh Gordon? Is he still relevant? People are still talking about him.
People think he's gonna play.
Jeez, it's like let it go, everybody. He's not playing.
Josh Gordon is irrelevant. I wouldn't say that's the right word to say for him. I'd say is a long shot from playing soon. I would say.
That is true. All right, I'm gonna go take some risks. Where do I do this? All right, I'm going. Oh no, wait. Okay, I'm going Larry, and then
gross team. My
I know. Well, I just think like the offense is gonna be good, and then this is where it gets hairy. I'm just gonna do this. I didn't want to.
The chat's telling you there's no more tight ends left.
There's not, but I have a couple targets that I'm thinking of that I'm waiting on.
I actually know some as well.
Yeah, there's a couple.
You guys is kind of slipping, I think.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I actually like one ahead of the last two that were picked.
I think I know what you're thinking. Let me see if I'm right. Well, when will you tell me?
Well, after he gets picked.
Okay.
And only after.
I think I know, though. Who?
I don't think Josh Gordon will be reinstated because Goodell hates the Pats. That's cool. I think him hating the Pats is just a little icing on the cake. I think that's like, that's like the tiebreaker for him.
But like, what do they have to gain? It's like, how many chances do you have to give this guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he gonna make the ratings go way higher if you let him in? Like, there's really no upside except for him.
The thing is, like, do they throw away everything, go 180, and be like, "Oh, hey guys, we're so stupid for these type of things"?
Who are you talking
about? The NFL just totally go away and just be like,
never do that.
"We will do all this. We'll change everything for the sake of Josh Gordon." I just don't see him doing that.
That just sounds
It
crazy.
sounds
when you say it
sounds
like
way
that.
crazier than any of the conspiracies we got going, which by the way are all right. By the way,
I know we should start
once you see
conspiracy pod.
Zeke with a big smile, week 4 of preseason, then we'll be like, all right, these guys know their conspiracies. They're right.
We're like the Mel Gibson of fantasy conspiracies.
It's a bit older reference for our Instagram crowd, but yeah, I watched that movie a couple times. I used to love that movie.
Google it. You guys will laugh.
Uh,
Don't Google the recent.
that chick's on it who signed that she won't do any nude scenes. That's in her contract.
Okay, I don't know.
Come on, Aaron Brockovich. What's her name? Like what? Pretty Woman.
Okay.
What's her name?
Her name is
Julia
Roberts.
My God, that was so whack. We couldn't come up with her name.
Reference right there.
She's in that movie.
She
Huge star.
was in that movie. I still think that the best Mel Gibson movie of all time is Apocalypto, which
I love
very
that
difficult
movie.
to find. Very difficult to buy, get a copy, get a hand on. It's like a collector's like thing now. Yeah, like you can't get it. Like try to get it, you can't.
Oh,
I don't know whether because like Hollywood's trying to like blackball Mel Gibson for obvious reasons.
Because that was I think that movie got 4 stars. So
it's a great movie, and you cannot find it. You can't find it on streaming services. You can't find it on Amazon.
Oh, so that's blackballed. Yeah, that's the definition of, because the movie's got 4 stars. Everyone I talked to loved it. One person told me it was not good. They're weird though. Everybody loved that. I mean, that movie just blew me away. This movie so.
If you don't like that, like you don't know anything about like cinema.
Yeah, like film, what do you want?
Like they weren't actors. They weren't even trained actors. He directed them to.
Oh, for real? They're just people like in the Amazon.
People, yeah, like they're people that you've never seen them in other movies.
Dude, you just took that movie to the next level because they did a great job in that movie. It felt like you were really there, and that makes sense because that's how they live basically. I mean, kind of. Man,
visual masterpiece. If you young kids haven't seen that movie, I suggest you do some hunting. It's definitely worth your while. Try to find a copy, and
at least there's the internet. If you know how to use the internet well, you'll probably be able to find it.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Apocalypto. Oh my God.
Apocalypto.
I didn't
underrated.
know that happened to that movie.
Dude, just try to find it. Like you can't. Like I tried.
Yeah, I've already seen it twice, so I never really wanted to see it again. So
I wanted to own it. Like I love it. Yeah, I loved it that much.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah. I think that when I last watched it, it was like when we were in college, and then I like rented it from like some movie store like Blockbuster.
Yeah.
and I I shouldn't have returned it, but
well, you didn't know you didn't know Mel Gibson was gonna get blackballed.
Yeah, I did not know that.
He's not even in the movie. He just directed it and I think wrote it. And I mean, it's not much to write.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's so different. Steven says good movie.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
Melvin Gordon has been traded to the Niners for a first and third. Yeah, we don't believe that, dude. Get down here. Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Back. I mean, that would be great.
No, he's not serious.
Yeah, he's not serious. What about McKinnon? The news that he's off the PUP list. That's good. I think hopefully he doesn't get injured.
In other 49ers news. Seriously.
In other Niners.
Not good.
That's funny. Oh. What else can we talk about? How's anyone have any reviews on Hard Knocks so far?
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me about Hard Knocks. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you're right. We don't want to ruin it for ourselves.
Oh, Cooper says I tried to make couch. Look it up. Well, if you told me something more realistic, you probably would have got me. I would also ban you from the chat.
Yeah, that was too unrealistic. Sorry.
Yeah, like I was gonna fall for that.
Yeah. Like any other team, maybe.
49ers have too many running backs. Shanahan's like, what do I do with all these running backs? McKinnon's like the 5th highest paid running back. So what do I do with this guy? I have to use him on 3rd down.
I think they gave up on him already.
Dude, he's just there. He's like, we have to use him now. Like,
We paid him $30 million. He hasn't played it down. What are we doing?
oh yeah, Hard Knocks premieres today. So Darius is basically saying he would have probably watched that instead of this if he knew.
Well, hopefully you have a DVR, and hopefully you have HBO on demand, and you can just watch it. Like,
Yeah,
it's not that bad, everybody.
I'm gonna be tuning in at 10 p.m. Oh, Scout says the first episode was great. That's cool.
Okay, cool.
That's cool. Just don't give anything away. I watched this like a movie. I love the cinematography. I love the opening scene. I love the music. I did a remix of the beat. Mike is on the clock. Round 10. Bears.
Chicago Bears defense.
Ooh, Scout says uncensored John Gruden. Dude, no more. I don't want to hear anything.
Stop right now.
I'm going to watch it after the stream. Hard Knocks episode 1 sucked really bad.
I got TJ Hawkinson. Was that the guy?
Oh, no, but I do love him. He is I love him a lot. Like, he is. I haven't been this high on a rookie tight end in a long time.
So that's not the guy. So you're
no, I forgot about Hawkinson. Hawkinson should have been the guy though. I'm thinking that there's another guy. Oh, it was Mark Andrews. He just got picked.
Okay, yeah, he was picked right.
Yeah, no, Hawkinson is an amazing dude. I'm so high on him. How could he not succeed his rookie year? But he's a rookie tight end. You never know. There's a risk.
Well, he has the best chance. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. And because he can block and because he's so good, he'll be out there on a lot of plays. He'll get snaps.
So you like that and the Chicago Bears D, or no? That was my team. My team's good. I feel like. I think if Melvin Gordon doesn't hold out or he gets traded to a good situation, my team's pretty solid. I have McCaffrey, Melvin Gordon, Kerryon, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Boyd, Allen Robinson, Drew Brees, Larry Fitz, Jordan Howard, Chicago Bears D, and TJ Hawkins. Not bad. I like it.
They're spoiling it, so I won't read anymore.
Don't read anymore.
Yeah.
No spoiler alerts. Spoiler alert.
Mike, you'll go unspoiled.
That's good. I don't want to know. I don't know what happened to Gruden. I don't want to know what's happening to Josh Jacobs. Who do you think would be entertaining on that show though, except for AB? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, you did play basketball with Derek Carr.
Yeah, but he's not like entertaining. I mean, he could be cool, but like without Marshawn and then without AB, I mean, you're really only looking at Gruden being entertaining, I could see, and I just don't know who else. Like someone on the defense? I don't know. Wow. Like, who do you think besides those people? Is there anybody?
You never know. There could be some other characters, but John Gruden. To be honest,
I said that already.
Oh yeah, well that's a big one.
Besides John Gruden, I mean, like player wise, like outside of AB and maybe Derek Carr.
Well, dude's on there, the Bengals linebacker.
Oh, okay.
I mean, dude, it's. I mean, perfect. And then you have the guy who threatened to shoot up the funeral home because they wanted to rip off his dad's head for scientific research. What? Richie Incognito got suspended.
He already got cut, I thought.
What?
They already released him. I thought they already released him. That's what I heard, but I could be wrong.
No.
Oh, no?
He got suspended 2 games. He's on the Raiders.
Oh, he's on 2. Yeah, okay, so that's what happened. So he got suspended.
That's why he got suspended. Because he threatened to
2 games?
He threatened to shoot. Yeah, that was one of the tweets I retweeted was, he said, let me get this right, NFL. Threatened to shoot up people, suspended 2 games. Weed, 4 games. Check. Got it.
Like, how does that make sense? Like, I just don't get who.
Or suspended a whole year or whatever. Yeah, it's like so. Like, because neither one is cheating in the game, right? Like that's settled. So now it just comes to off the field attitude, the brand, the shield, Just all this other stuff. Like I get that. Like there has to be some kind of thing. Like if I'm working for NBC, right? I can't go doing a bunch of weird stuff. Like it just doesn't seem right for them because I'm a personnel. I represent them. I'm one of the faces of NBC. I can't do that. And so I get it, but I mean, smoking a little bit, and no one even would have known. That's the thing. Like Richie, the cops probably got called on Richie Incognito. They probably had to get a bunch of cops to tackle that dude. That's a scary situation. Richie Incognito threatening people. That's a scary dude. Trying to talk about cut my father's head off and use it for research. That's scary. I'll shoot up the place. I don't know about that.
Definitely controversial. Yeah. Definitely could have CTE. For sure.
I was on I called Joey the Tooth IDP the other day for a private call. And then, well, I hope he doesn't mind me saying this. I don't think he would. But his friend apparently knocked out Aaron Hernandez at a party in Connecticut.
I don't believe that. I feel like he would have got killed. I mean, his track record would say that he wouldn't play that, man.
It could be some kind of retaliation coming your way.
True, don't see that. I don't see Anthony taking that lightly. Ooh, what about Brady? His 1-year deal with the Patriots he just signed.
What about Brady selling his house?
So what do you think that has any correlation with each other? Like,
what do I know, dude? It did come like right at the time of the extension. You shut up, sleeper. Rock Armstead was the pick there because I got Leonard Fournette. That's what I wanted.
That's true, yeah.
I actually ended up with an okay team.
Because you got Rock Armstead, right?
Yeah, well, you need him. You need him. No, you need him.
Your team's not bad. I'm looking at
it. If you have Fournette, you have to get Rock Armstead.
Yeah.
Just like if you get, and here's if you get Dalvin Cook, you got to get I don't even know, Alexander Madison. You have to get Madison because Fournette's going late round 3, so that's a high investment. You get Dalvin, he's going top 15. So you really, that's a way, way higher investment. That's almost round 1. So if you go get Dalvin Cook, go get Madison. You can get Madison in round 12, round 11, round 13. He's super cheap. Same thing, Rock Armstead. Going round 11, go get him.
Oh, I messed up because I should have got either Eckler or Jackson. Dang.
I got Jackson.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I messed up.
This zero strategy's got us both confused because it's like
I'm
always used to drafting these round 5 wide receivers, and now I'm drafting all round 5 running backs.
Yeah, it throws me off. I don't like it. It's just too skewed one way.
What you doing?
But I mean,
I draft 2 running backs in the first 3 rounds usually, so. It wouldn't have been that crazy for me.
Yeah, me too. Like last year, I drafted Saquon in the first round and then McCaffrey in the second round, and I like that team a lot.
Dalvin not built as a 3-down back. I don't know about that.
I'm just gonna go with Golden Tate, I guess. I don't know. That's not bad. I like this team.
Yeah,
I would roll with
that's the thing, guys. If you need Madison or Armstead on your team, go out your way to get him a round earlier. Like, don't even wait. I was lucky to get Armstead in round 12, so should have probably took him round 11.
That is true.
I ended up with good running backs. I honestly, there's other things I did wrong, but I did nail the running backs for the strategy. Because if you look, no one else. Oh God, this guy did go. This dude right here, Texas Blue Moon, did go. Wide receiver, and his 3 wide receivers are really good. Tyreek, Juju, and Cooks. But I have better running backs than him.
I don't like his running backs are pretty bad.
Devontae Freeman, look, good value, sure. I mean, not ideal, but for what he's doing, I'll just say that's good.
Well, why the Pollard pick? Oh, because he thinks that Zeke's holding it. Okay,
Because
I
he's
guess
trying to
that.
like
Yeah,
overcompensate.
got,
That's
yes.
basically what it is, dude. It's like, oh, like I can argue with his grades when I get it, and that's like it's like yeah, overcompensating. Round 8, Tony Pollard,
That was the only thing that I was like, what?
just to show me up, just to be like, oh, listen here, nah, I ain't buying that.
Listen here.
Nah,
Listen here.
that's way too early.
That's true. You guys are funny. All right.
Go dirt. I need one position still.
What are you doing?
I need a quarterback.
Dang, you're holding on real long. Still a lot available though, so
Yeah, there's something, little something for me.
I mean, I feel like you're targeting Jimmy. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I'm gonna go to get Trubisky here. I feel like that's a good
wow.
one.
You have him higher than Jimmy?
I got Jimmy one spot higher than, or I don't remember. They're about tied though. So
Okay.
either or.
Gotcha.
Lamar Jackson. Rumor has it he's throwing the ball in training camp.
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Like he's throwing it well?
No, he's just throwing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, he's they say he's improving as well. And
He's just throwing. He's actually throwing the ball for once, Skip.
Well,
that's funny.
I mean, Cam Newton would love to get. I'm looking at Cam Newton right now on TV.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball. Yeah, it doesn't look good, dude.
But he's never looked good. Like his throwing motion.
No, but he's got an arm. He can throw it down the field. He's not throwing.
Yeah, but he's no touch. Like he's not a really good.
That's
pocket
not the
passer.
point. That's not the point we're making. Point we're making is he's hurt. That's the point I'm making.
Right. Yeah. My point was just like he's just never been a good like.
So it doesn't matter. C-Mac's gonna get it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. So if he has his throwing arm broken, it shouldn't affect too much.
But that's not why you get him. You get him because of the touchdown. You know.
No, you don't get him. But it's gonna. We're talking about DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel and C-Mac, of course. That's the real topic.
Yeah, that's the.
I'm never on the.
Is affected.
And drafting Cam Newton round 10 or earlier to me is just don't do it. I would not.
I mean, unless you want to give yourself a season-long headache, then definitely draft Cam Newton.
That's how I see it.
You're never gonna feel good about it.
Marquise Goodwin on the bubble. I'm hearing possibly.
What do you mean on the bubble?
You can get cut.
Really?
That's what I heard today. I don't buy it, but I mean, there is a lot of depth there.
That would mean that. I mean, if you think about it, like Debo is for sure. Like
Jalen Hurts for sure as well.
Yeah, like those Tim, and then
Pettis.
Our number one. Yeah, Pettis.
Trent Taylor's making it too, because he's apparently.
Actually, I can see that now. Now that we kind of like put it all the cards on the table.
The reason is that the report said that Bourne, the guy who wasn't, what's his first name with a K?
I don't know.
Bourne, whatever. Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick
Bourne. I just didn't want to screw it up and say one of the Bourne identity names. So
Matthew Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne is absolutely crushing it in camp. So that's why that Goodwin could be cut. And then somebody commented was like, "Don't let Patriots pick up Marquise Goodwin. Don't do it."
I mean,
could be better than Philip Dorsett.
I just don't see it. I think he's a good player. It's just I don't know. He's just more of like a one-dimensional player.
Speed guy,
yeah, he's a speed guy. Ooh, Debo. I think Debo is gonna be really good. Like, just he's gonna have a decent rookie year, like where you see glimpses, but then after he's just gonna be like a star.
Yeah, I don't like him in fantasy, but I do love him as a wide receiver, and taking him round 14, I have no issue with that at all.
Exactly.
You got him this guy got him 14.11. That's totally fine. Yeah. Miles Boykins, I mean, this guy's really crushing it in camp. So It's just, do you trust Lamar Jackson? And Miles Boykins is absolutely crushing it. We've seen this though before, right? With remember Terrell Pryor in Washington. Remember he was going round 3, guys, and he didn't even do anything. One of the biggest busts in fantasy ever was Terrell Pryor, just because of like
Terrell Pryor. Oh, when he went to the Redskins.
Yeah, Washington.
That was.
It's
like, cause like all the signs pointed out like he would be good.
Yeah, but I had my risk. I had my
reservations.
Yeah, reservations. Yeah. Look at how much people are hating on Bell, but then they were all over a quarterback. He did have one good year on the Browns, but then there were a quarterback turned wide receiver balling out on Washington. And guys, I hate to say this for the 40th time, but Washington is cursed. Good golden rule is to not invest heavily in that team in fantasy. So right here, if you go with Trey Quinn, starting slot receiver for Washington, that's fine, like round 14, 15, 16. That's fine. Or in a deep league, Terry McLaurin, I think he's more of dynasty, but he's I don't hate him here. But don't go get Geis early. Don't do any of this weird stuff. That team's always like. When have you been, other than maybe Kirk Cousins? It's been so rare to draft someone on Washington.
Jordan Reed, but like
that was only 1 year, just that 1 year, and you didn't. And and no one saw it coming because he went like round 15 maybe that year.
Yeah, didn't Jameson Crowder have like a good?
Yeah,
year
he did. He was solid, like he was a good slot receiver, and I think that was only 1 year, but no one saw that. I mean, I don't even know if people knew who he was. So they screwed over more people because you drafted him, you named your team after him, and he was a bust. Then Jordan Reed was drafted in the top rounds for 5 years, and he was a bust every year. So it hurts more. Like it's really that bad.
Yeah, I mean, the only person I think that could potentially be valuable is Darius Geis. But, I mean, there's a lot of risk there, obviously. And he's injury prone. But in the off chance that he stays healthy for the entire season and he shows his, his ability, his talent, I think there's a chance.
I don't like Geis. This is what you do with Geis, guys. Don't draft him and redraft. Go out and trade for him week 5 because AP's going to get the work in the first few weeks. Then go get Geis. Go trade for him before he even gets an increase. So now you'll be able to get him for way cheaper. Don't invest a 7th round pick or wherever he's going. Guess where his ADP is, man?
It's too high. That's
just guess. Just take a guess.
I don't know, like 7th round.
6.01. I thought 7th round as well. 6.0 round. Don't pay that price for someone on Washington.
Well, the only reason why he's even that high is because of the scarcity of the position.
Yeah, for sure. But still, that's so high.
Yeah, don't do it, guys. Trust us. Trust the couch.
Go get Royce Freeman a round later. Rashad Penny, even, who I believe is the backup to Carson. I'd rather have Penny.
There's so many better options.
James White.
But I think there will be, like you said, like you're alluding to, there will be a point, like you said, in week 5 or 6 where something happens, AP, Geis gets his opportunity, and then, he becomes a hot commodity. But, yeah, like just get him before that happens, like right before. Don't waste the pick. Like, be smart.
Henderson went round 7, someone was asking. Let me make my pick here. Oops. Thoughts on Chubb and Gurley? I'm cool with Nick Chubb. You can get him. I avoid Gurley. I'm not messing with that knee issue. Not doing it. Rob Kelly. Yeah, Fat Rob just signed. I don't know where. I've been waiting on Doxson to break out. I've been so high on him, but I'm over that now. Yeah, he's just announced that Doxson's on the bubble, which is
Doc, I
insane.
was gonna say like where I haven't heard anything about him
That's insane. I mean,
lately.
he's been a bust. So
Wasn't he like a top 2 round, like second round pick or something, like
he
a
was
high
supposed
draft
to
pick?
be so big, kind of like Devontae Parker. Like he's
Oh
supposed to be
God,
so
that
big.
guy! Don't stay away from that
No,
guy.
I'm
I would
drafting
say.
Devontae Parker.
You like that? I
We
feel like you
drafted
could
him
just
in the
do
Throne League, but then he's on the waiver. We dropped him for Tony Pollard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't draft him. Like, I feel like just get him. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, he's a good flyer. I feel like good last round pick.
Yeah. All right. I'm not. I'm
So let's talk
satisfied.
about Mike's team really quick. So Mike went wide
I had the
receiver
first pick.
0. He had the first overall pick. So go ahead and read off your team.
Okay. First round, Christian McCaffrey. Second round, Melvin Gordon. Third round, Kerryon Johnson. Fourth round, when I picked my first wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. Fifth round, Tyler Boyd. Sixth round, Allen Robinson. Seventh round, Drew Brees. Eighth round, Larry Fitz. Ninth round, Jordan Howard. 10th round, Bears D. 11th round, TJ Hawkinson. 12th, Jerick McKinnon. 13th, Golden Tate. Deion Lewis. 14th, Greg Olsen. 15th. And the last pick, Mason Crosby.
So what do you guys think of Mike's team? Mike went 0 wide receiver. Let us know. Risky tight end. Everything else looks okay. I'm not big on Kupp. Not big on Fitz. He had to do what he had to do. Should have went. We should have done is you should have went more upside with wide receiver. But I mean, hey, Kupp is debatable. Like I'm not the Kupp expert, so it's up for debate. I'd like to see him swing harder at wide receiver.
Well, I wanted Godwin, but he got picked 2 before me, so it's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
you had
hard.
a couple. I don't know, DJ Moore. I felt like right there. Maybe
Well,
even
you wanted
Lockett.
me to pick DJ Moore when you were talking bad about how bad
Yeah,
Cam
no,
Newton's arm
and you
is.
have
Like, that doesn't
C-Mac,
make
and you have
sense.
C-Mac too, so that's
Yeah,
even
that
more.
doesn't make
It does
sense.
not make sense.
Yeah.
Not one bit. I just like am trying to hate on your team. What can I say?
At
Solid
least Cup, I
team.
like the offense. Like, I like the offense he's in. There's a lot of opportunities, so that's what I was thinking.
Well, I have to dock you on Melvin Gordon because I'm just a straight up. I don't like Melvin Gordon.
That's
I
fine.
always hated
That's
him,
acceptable.
and now that he's holding out, I hate him more. So actually, I'm gonna agree with the chat and go with a C+ here.
I should have went Montgomery there. I
Oh
agree. I should
yeah.
have went Carry on then Montgomery, and then had Melvin Gordon get picked by the next team.
So the chat gives you a C, straight C.
Really? Well, I know this team's much better than us, but
Well, I mean, yeah, you should have went David Montgomery. If you went David Montgomery instead of Melvin, like that's like me. I like Montgomery more than Melvin if he's not holding out. That's how much I hate Melvin Gordon.
what if
I
he
don't even.
play? Like, let's just assume Melvin Gordon plays like
Then
from
you got
week
a good
1.
team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but there's
Like,
that
that's the risk.
risk while you
Yeah,
could have got Aaron Jones, David Montgomery, arguably a couple other running backs that aren't. I don't feel like
yeah,
they're much worse. I feel like they're just as good.
yeah.
So that's
But
that's
if
the
that is
thing.
the case, my team will look really good.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna grade we're gonna grade based on that risk that you
Yeah,
took
that's
while
fine.
there was other players available. So he still made it work. You got a little Hawkinson, got a little Bears D.
I got Olsen. I think he's underrated
I,
this
I
year.
think
I mean,
he's 2.2 farts away from being a crappy commentator. He'll be the next
yeah.
Jason Witten commentator.
Well, he has to stay healthy.
He's
That's the
not, is
big
what
thing.
I'm saying.
Well, if he gets hurt, he's definitely done.
I,
Like his career's over.
He'll be commentating football pretty soon. Once we see how bad this crew is for Monday Night Football, oh my God, they'll be begging for Greg Olsen. My God, do you know how bad Monday Night Football used to be? So awesome. It was like Gruden and it was so sick. Now it's the worst. This is what we're looking at. ESPN, don't get mad at me. I know you guys watch my stuff. Don't get mad at me.
Are you gonna just read our teams, or what are you gonna do?
Oh, they demand
Okay.
they're demanding it. So you guys want to do team grades? Okay, cool. Alvin Kamara, Gurley, Montgomery, Calvin Ridley, Andrew Luck, Robbie A, AJ Green, Austin Hoop, Jalen Samuels, Paris Campbell, Kalen Ballage, Delaney Walker, Greg Zerline, Debo Samuel, and Chargers D, Malcolm Brown. You did pretty good, man. I
He
like,
did 0 wide receiver as well. If you look
yeah,
at it,
yeah,
yeah.
you did essentially. I like this team better than yours,
Even though they have Gurley.
and even though they got Gurley. I hate
Ooh.
Gurley and Melvin. So, but
And they got AJ Green. You like that better?
well, AJ
That's
Green in
terrible.
round 7 is not
Man, that's like a waste right
that.
there. You just
Nah,
wasted
round
that pick.
7 is that's like the earliest I'd consider taking it.
Yeah, but you can't even play him till week 9. That's terrible.
Week 9?
Yeah, I thought he was injured till week 8.
No, I
No?
don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, still risky.
Week 9.
Let me see.
Looking that up. No,
Well,
you're
what do you
thinking of
think it
Kareem
is?
Hunt.
No, I thought it was AJ
Nah,
Green.
this is not.
It says may miss multiple regular season games.
Yeah, not.
I mean,
We
it
don't
doesn't.
know
It's not
yet.
great though.
No,
So,
it's not. But let's just say he comes back week 4, just as like a
okay.
thing,
Well,
just to say, like,
risky.
because we don't really know though. Well, I'll give this team a B minus.
I think his team's.
What do you guys
but
think? Oh, the chat disagrees with you.
I think it's
Well,
a C
the chat
minus.
likes Gurley though. They still think Gurley's good.
That's fine.
Team 3, Saquon, Kittle, Mack, Godwin, Lockett, Penny, Alshon, Corey Davis, Famous Jameis, Damian Harris, AP, Funchess, Rivers, Doyle, Vikings D, Brett Maher. Don't like how you really finished this one with the Funchess. But pretty good team. I like it, man.
You like Mack and Penny as your second and third running backs? I don't
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
got better wide receivers than you, though. And a good tight end.
That's true.
It's decent. I'm not going to give it an A, but I think
It's okay. Doesn't do much for me.
a B minus.
I think it's more of a C.
It's pretty good. This Foreman signing, though, makes things interesting with Mac. Otherwise,
I feel like that value should be
otherwise
lower
I'd
than
give it a
third
B
round.
if it wasn't for Foreman.
Yeah, definitely.
Automatic D for 2 QB. No, we talked about this guy. So when you have a quarterback like Jameis or something, like it's cool to get a second quarterback. Now,
And 2 tight end, by the way.
well, that's not that bad either. It's not necessary, but it's not bad. If you have a quarterback Luck's even hurt. Rodgers was hurt last year, so I can see it. You just don't want to do anything crazy like go get Luck and then the next round go get another quarterback. Like that's stupid. So there's not really. I'm not against either way. As long as you don't do that. As long as you don't spend like 2 top picks on a quarterback, you can do it. Team 4. Wait, did I grade that? Yeah, I gave it like a B or something. I don't know, B minus actually. Team 4, Zeke, AB, Mahomes. Well, this is a risky team already.
Yeah, it's like the
Zeke,
riskiest team I've ever seen.
Zeke, the holdout, AB, the foot, and then the quarterback, and then Mark Ingram, Jarvis, Hunter Henry, Austin Eck. Look at this crazy team. Sterling Shepard. Look at broken hand, relying on Melvin Gordon. Hunter Henry, same team with the ACL. Jarvis, Mark Ingram had one season that he didn't miss any games. Maybe none. The quarterback, AB with his frostbite. Zeke with the holdout. That's crazy.
That's too risky.
Then Devin Singletary, Dante Moncrief, Ty Williams, CJ Anderson, Ravens D, Adam Vinatieri. This team is just out of control, guys. That's this risky team. This is pure entertainment, though. Still could do good. I'll just give it a C. What do you give it? You have to give it a grade.
C minus.
D?
Minus.
C minus. I can't hear you.
Yeah, C minus.
C minus. I give it a C. Team 5, Hopkins, Kelsey, Thielen, James White, DJ Moore, Baker, Henderson, Will Fuller, Geis, McCoy, Foreman, Ramsey, James Washington, Captain Kirk, Will Lutz, Jimmy Graham. I don't see that name often. Is that your number one tight end? No, you got Kelsey. So you kind of
This is
went.
a bad team. This is bad.
I mean, Daryl Henderson, James White. I don't know. You probably should have drafted a freaking running back. Look, man. Right
This is
there.
the worst running back I've ever seen.
Instead of Thielen, you really got to go Aaron Jones or Josh Jacobs. Like, I had to. I was forced not to draft Aaron Jones or Josh Jacobs. What's your excuse? This guy this is like the team where, like, you know, I'm hungry and I want it, and then this guy's spoiled over there. You know, he gets to throw away all the fat from the meat. You know, just a spoiled guy. And I'm like dying for a running back. You have it good, my friend, but you didn't take advantage of what happened. And for that, I'm going to give you a D. Team 6. DJ, Dalvin, Hilton, Galladay. Oops, let me tell you. There we go. DJ, Dalvin, Hilton, Galladay, OJ Howard, Cohen, MVS, Royce, Kiki, Jared Goff, Justice Hill, Big Ben, Dallas Goedert, Deshaun Hamilton, Browns D, Robbie Gould. At least it's better than the last team, I would say. Grade. This is cool.
Yeah, this is more well-rounded. I like this. I'll give it a B.
A B as well. Looks like we got a close one, folks. Team 7, Bell, Connor, Keenan Allen, Julian Edelman, Chris Carson, Lamar Miller, Matt Ryan, Eric Ebron, D.D. Westbrook, Marv Jones, Carlos Hyde, Kyle Rudolph, Devontae Parker, Dak, Justin Tucker, Bills D. I like this team a lot. I'm not high on Eric Ebron, but Kyle Rudolph is gaining a little bit of hype here. I don't get the Carlos Hyde pick much. We don't even know who's going to be the backup there. It could be Darwin Thompson. I'll give this a B, though. It's a good team.
I'll give it B minus. B minus.
Team 8, Adams, Evans, Diggs, Fournette, Myles Sanders, Tevin Coleman, Vance McDonald, N'Keal Harry, Rojo, Justin Jackson, Emmanuel Sanders, the ultimate handcuff, Rock Armstead, Mitch Trubisky, Jimmy Garoppolo, Stephen Gostkowski, and Patriots D. I pulled it off, but still not a really good team.
I would say B minus.
I'm going to give it a B. Oh, someone gave me A minus.
At least,
Best
like,
team,
you
yeah.
know those three receivers you could start every week and, like, close your eyes, basically.
Yeah,
You don't have to
definitely.
think about that. Like, you just have to worry about your running backs. Like, who are you going to...
Yeah, what I feel like between Rock and Fournette, I think I got it sold. Like, I think I got it locked up. Not 100%, but I feel like Fournette's going to be a workhorse in the beginning. And then if something happens, I got Armstead. And so, you know, I just got to figure out one other running back, and I think I can manage that because I took enough jabs
Enough darts.
at running backs. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 running backs. That's not bad. Some upside, some backups. Like, I feel like it's cool. Well, I gave myself a B. Some people very, very split in the chat. Anywhere from the best team to a
Ooh, this next one I
D.
really like. I like this
Team 9, Michael Thomas, Chubb, Aaron Jones, Zach Ertz, Sony Michel, Christian Kirk, Dante Pettis, Kyler Murray, Sammy Watkins, Curtis Samuel, Peyton Barber, Anthony Miller, Lamar Jackson, Jamal Williams, Texans D, Jake Elliott. Yeah, pretty good team.
I
Benefited.
think after Kyler Murray, it kind of fell off. But before that, it was, like, the best one.
Well, Curtis Samuel round 10's not bad. I mean, Peyton Barber.
I mean, his quarterback sucks, though. So,
what are you talking about?
Curtis Samuel's quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he's got Cam.
Yeah.
That guy Cam. Yeah, can't can't really throw right
It
now.
lowers his value a little bit.
He benefited from being next to me right here. I basically gave him Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
So this guy liked it. He liked it right there. So he ended up with a good squad. What do I give this guy? B+, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
He did good.
I think he had the best draft.
Raptors fan. Okay. Team 10, Julio, Damian, Josh Jacobs, Woods, Jared Cook, Mike Williams, Russell Wilson, Kenyon Drake, DK Metcalf, Kareem Hunt, Trey Burton, Traquan Smith, Cowboys D, round 13, John Brown, Cami Fairbairn, and Tom Brady.
Okay. I mean,
what's the average grade I can give? B-?
I don't like it. I think like C.
I don't know. This team does not excite me.
No, it's bad, in my opinion. All right, next.
I'll give it a B-. Team 11, Tyreek Hill, Juju, Brandon Cooks. Look at that trio.
Ooh,
then it goes downhill. Devontae Freeman, Evan Ingram, Deshaun Watson, Latavius, and then the overcompensation pick, Tony Pollard. Matt Breida. That's even worse than Pollard.
Is that? I guess. Yeah,
what? Mark.
They're both bad.
Mark Andrews, good pick, round 10. Cortland Sutton, okay. Chase Edmonds, okay. Cam Newton.
You got Cam and Deshaun Watson.
Dexter Williams, Broncos D, Jojo Tavecchia. I give this a grade W for weird.
Weird.
He's a weird fellow.
First three was fire though.
Yeah.
And then it fell off.
Well, with that third pick.
Actually, I don't like that Cooks with the
third. With the third, I would have went Derrick Henry, and everyone loves to hate on him, but I feel like basically fourth round is good for Henry. I would have took him there. Yeah. His foot should be fully healed in a week or so. Just go Henry, and then you got a solid team because you'll be able.
Then he could have went Henry, and then maybe got Cooper on the way back, or Robert Woods,
or even Freeman, whatever, like much better anything. And because you can always find wide receivers later. You didn't have to take Ingram there, so you could have found a wide receiver round 5, round 6, round 7. There's plenty of wide receivers. Look, Alshon, MVS, Allen Robinson, Robbie Anderson, Christian Kirk. Dante Pettis, just the list goes on. So I'll give you a grade W.
Weird.
Daria said this made my head hurt. RB situation hurting. Daria says, bad. Wow. Yeah. Grade W.
It's really bad.
Team 12. Let's see if you can redeem what's going on here.
This one looks decent.
Is this auto pick?
Oh.
After a while, it was auto pick. Odell, Joe Mixon, Cooper, Henry, Lindsey, Aaron Rodgers. This looks pretty good. Dang.
After Njoku, it was auto pick.
I don't like Lindsey, but end of round 5 is not bad. I just hate him round 3, even 4. But that's basically round 6, which is not bad for Lindsey. Mm-hmm. Rodgers, Njoku, Carson Wentz, Geronimo, Deshaun Jackson, Jags D, Alexander Madison, Isabella, Jordan Reed, Harrison Butker, and Michael Gallup. For an auto pick, you actually did pretty well.
I would give it a B-.
I'd give it a B. You got Rodgers, Henry, Mixon.
Right.
Yeah, pretty good.
I think the winner is definitely Cole MC, the Raptors one. The one after you, he had the best team.
He got some good. Really benefited with my weird strategy.
Yep.
Well, there you have it, guys. Make sure you guys are subscribed to both YouTube channels. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Google, Spotify. Like this video if you enjoyed it. We always live stream live right here on the Fantasy Couch YouTube channel. Make sure you guys check out all the other videos, and we'll be doing a lot more live stream. Notification gang gets to know first, doesn't get to miss out. I'll see you on the next video /live stream.